Um, yeah, who's doing the intro? Are we having this again?
I mean, are we ready?
Yeah, it's rolling.
Bro, this guy, it never gives no heads up. Yo, everyone, welcome back to the Hassan and Rdotz podcast.
It's Yapping, it's called Yapping podcast.
Yeah, and I was gonna say called Yapping.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Bro, we're cooked. Right. I'm your boy Rdotz, as most of you guys know. And then to my right-hand side, we've got...
Hello, my name's Hassan. Hi. Hello.
And the lovely lady at the end.
Yeah, I'm so nice and beautiful.
My name's Princess.
Princess, character unlocked. First time on Yapping, right?
Indeed, first time.
How's it feel?
To be honest, I don't know what to expect.
No one ever does.
Uh-huh.
Listen, we just come on here and, you know, we try to talk with our guests and see your guys' perspective on things. For the people that might not know you, which I don't think there's many people, you are a very popular lady.
Yeah, probably like 0.1% of the city doesn't know you.
Yeah. If you don't know, you're a scrub. So give them a little bit about you, how long you've been around, what you do.
I've been around since July, I believe, last July. I am now Big 187 Princess, formerly Big Civ Princess.
Let's go.
And most of the people that I would have met would have been through social interactions around city. I am an unexpected social butterfly because I'm actually quite introverted, so quite surprising that people gravitate towards me.
That's an interesting choice of words. You know what, Princess?
Princess, as someone who knows you, I do not think you're introverted.
I am very introverted. I'm very introverted. I don't know why it's so hard to believe.
You're extremely welcoming, though.
Yeah. I have a welcoming spirit, but I am very introverted. My social battery drains really quickly.
So she's saying she's fucking tired of you, mate. That's essentially what that translates to.
That is not what I said.
I don't know. Like, you asked her a question and her battery's gone. Fuck the battery, bro.
I don't know, man. Bro, at this point, it's just a common theme, isn't it?
Oh boy.
Talking about common themes, gravitating. Princess, did you watch Yapping a couple of episodes ago?
Last episode.
It was last episode. It was no one.
Yeah, it was last episode.
No,
the whole family.
No, it wasn't with the whole mandem. It was the one before that.
Yeah, it was the one with the big family.
No, so the episode before that,
Melissa.
I was talking to Hassan, and you know, it came out. Oh no, it was last episode. It was with the family. And it came out that Hassan seems to feel a certain way towards you, and he reflects very positively on the time you guys have spent together. So how
can I just say,
how have
I've got my nails done and they look fucking amazing.
How have you come to know Hassan, and what is the connection here?
That was a really, really good sidebar, Hassan, but it didn't work. E for effort.
Please help.
I said E for effort.
I've known Hassan for quite some time. I actually encountered him in Blaze. That was my first city. So it's coming up on a year since I've known of him.
Damn.
Yeah, I've been like that, bro.
That's why that social battery's fucked.
But you know, Hassan is really cool. I feel like we have good interactions every time we come across each other. I would consider him a really good friend. He has lifted my mood more often than not when things have been a little rough. So any support I can lend to him, I hope he knows that he can turn to me for.
So would you say that he was very good at lifting your mood, but not very good at dropping something else? Was that the issue? What we're trying to, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest, right? You know me. I get straight to the point. Hassan has got this claim around that he's no longer ERP king. You don't be doing that stuff.
I don't.
Princess, on yapping, you cannot lie. You just have to say the truth, whatever it may be. Was this man ERPing with you?
Definitely not.
Bomba Claw. Did he try?
Go.
Did he try?
I can answer that one.
Yeah, you answer it, because I mean, what I interpret may be something different to what you were trying to do. So.
Yeah, I mean, bro, I'm gonna be honest. Hell yeah, I fucking tried.
So what happened? Like you ran out of WD-40 to get rid of the squeaky hips, bro?
This was, I mean, if Princess remembers, this was when we kind of reconnected in here. We got to know each other. This was before like the whole two cities, collapsed into one. And no, I was around here, and she can attest to it that no, I definitely tried to make some moves, and I feel like some of them maybe were successful, maybe they weren't, I don't know, but she was at the time, you know, in a committed relationship, so you know, I just stepped back and I was like, all right.
Wait, so you put the moves while she's with the man?
Yes, well, yeah. Did.
Damn, what happened to bro code?
I don't know the guy, so he ain't my bro.
Man said he ain't bro. Like, I know the code, but he ain't bro.
I don't fucking know him. And I'd like to say, I'd like to add on.
Who was it?
Like, I don't know. But
Princess, who were you with? Oof. At the time, Princess was married to Jeff.
It was Jeff?
Yeah, she was married.
Jeff Smith.
You went after a married lady?
Yeah.
He did.
A Princess, be honest, did it work?
Oh no.
That's a yes.
I don't know if that was a yes, bro.
I feel like if it were a different time and place, then yes, it most definitely
but it didn't.
Would have.
No, but
it did not
it
know
was
because
working. So it was kindling on things.
That's like it was cooking, like.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I have a good memory of this, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, we had.
So what do you remember, Hassan?
Well, basically, right. Here's the thing. I'm a respectful man, right? I treat women with respect.
Inshallah.
I believe. No, honestly, but I believe women deserve the most respect out there.
Facts.
Every woman deserves to be treated like a queen. Right?
Period.
Not just a princess. And so I'll speak.
That's why it didn't work. See, that's why I can now hear it why it flopped.
No. I will say I'll speak to Princess, and she was telling me about the relationship she's in, and I asked her, like, you know, does your man like ever take you out on dates? And she pretty much said no, like they don't, they just hang out. And I'm like, but like he's never taken on a date, you know, romantic this, that, so on and so forth. And she's like, no. And then I asked her, look, how about I take you on a date and I'll show you what a proper date is like.
Oh shit, okay, what did she say?
She said yes, so.
Damn. Hey, yo, Jeff, you're slacking, lad. If you happen to watch this, you are blindsided.
Yeah, but look, I'm gonna just say it from what I've understood. Jeff, you don't know how to treat a queen properly, mate.
Bro.
What I would say, to interject here, I just feel like I am a finishing school of sorts for guys. So the things that I express that I would like to have done with me, they usually take offense, or they don't put effort into making it happen. And then when things go left and things end, the next person that happens to get with them seems to benefit from all of the talking that I do.
Damn.
So it seems like I am just finishing school for wayward men that don't know how to treat
It
women
can never
right.
be Hassan. Can never be Hassan. Do you know he's got a nickname?
What's that?
It's called the Pakistani Punani Destroyer. He
What?
No way.
Yeah, that name has. I've never heard of that name, Dots.
Where did that one come from?
that it's just his aura. You know, it's just what he do. No, but that's really interesting. I think you'll be like really sweet about the situation. And you're being very kind and saying kind words about Hassan, even though he clearly flopped. So that's very, very kind of you.
Bro, I'm just gonna one second. I'm just gonna add. I didn't try after that. After that, I was like, you know what? Because I'll be quite frank. Princess is amazing, right? She's every man's dream. I'll be honest with you, right? Unfortunately, at the moment, I don't have the up until now at least, I didn't have the time to.
Oh, so you do now?
I still don't know, but you know, I did not have the time to give her what she deserves and the attention that she deserves. So I just stopped after that.
So are you saying if you did have the time, it's something you'd have to rewind, play back again, and see how far you get?
Oh yeah, probably.
Yo, anyone that's talking to Princess right now, bro, have eyes on the back of your head. The Pakistani Punani. he's coming for you, bro. He's coming for you. But on that topic, Princess, so you said you were with Jeff, right?
Yes.
Have you been with many people in C? Hey, listen, no shame, no judgment, you know?
Nah, under 5.
Under 5, okay.
Maybe.
Who were they? I'm out there.
Yeah, put the names out there.
Why are we naming and shaming?
Oh, because it's Yapping.
Yeah, it's Yapping.
Oh, that's what we do here, huh?
Yeah.
LL Bobby.
Okay, his name started with LL.
No. Long live Bobby though. Bobby. After Bobby was Harry / Jeff.
Jeff.
Then we have Kenny.
Alright, so shout out Kenny. Kenny the GOAT.
Yeah, Kenny's a
okay.
nice
guy. Like Kenny. All right.
Yeah, it's.
Used to be in
Do you know what's crazy? From Jeff, she was like, Hassan's not even worth a mention. She went to Kenny.
Yeah,
so yeah, Kenny.
We never really had a relationship.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I'll just making sure that the listeners understood what happened there.
No way.
So yeah, Kenny.
Yeah, and yeah, after Kenny, I've been spending a lot of time with
Go on.
Who have you been spending a lot of time with recently? I have a feeling I know. But for the people that don't.
I've been spending a lot of time with Kulo.
Shout out Kulo.
Kulo.
No. Kulo funny, bro. I fucking love Kulo. He's good people. So how's that been going?
It's been pretty good. Most of the time.
Wait, most of the time, what does that mean?
Wait, I don't think Princess understands what her sounds and then the words that she says after don't link up.
Yeah.
I really went,
It's like,
how's it going? She goes, pretty good. That's not what that sound means. That's
Uh-huh.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's been pretty good. I just feel like it is early still, so
yeah.
there are obviously things that I do and things that he does that irritate us both. And it's just a learning curve stage. But he's pretty cool.
Cool.
Solid company.
Would you say if Hassan came back into the playing field that Kula would have something to worry about?
Nah, Kula's way better than me.
I know, and that is simply because I have this 10 toes down approach to things. I feel
Love
like
that.
if I get to the point where I decide that this is where I want to put my energies into, it's gonna take a lot to make me be willing to contemplate
Got you.
switching up.
But you were married when Hassan took you on a date.
Yes, but that was an entirely different scenario. I was married in the eyes of Los Santos only. I spent most of my time alone, so essentially that was.
Also, Jeff dropped the ball.
I have always maintained that he fumbled the best bag he ever had. So
He did indeed,
tell him.
I'll be honest with you.
Tell him.
It do be like that sometimes, though.
That guy went from Birkin to Walmart.
Yeah, for real.
Corner store plastic bags.
Jeff, you fucking fumbled.
Know where he is. I think he disappeared.
No, he's actually quite active on his PD cousin, which you know quite well, Hassan. Well, maybe your cousin does.
Oh, maybe. I've never met him.
Maybe. Yeah. You need to do some more crime. You'll encounter him for sure.
I'm retired. I literally just say a haze and. To be fair,
you don't
I
do crime anymore.
I'm a retired criminal too, bro. I don't really be doing nothing.
I'm trying to start some crime. You're retired. That's crazy.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, friends. Allegedly.
Listen, if PD's listening, I know she's now 187, so that was fully alleged. she's just saying stuff, you know.
Just yapping.
Yeah. Because my bad guys in the PD force, they know that I have a completely clean record, so they know I'm all business.
Damn.
So, you know, they know how I be. Shout out to the PD. We gotta get some PD on here one time, bro.
Yeah, we should actually. We should
100%.
Get someone. I don't know.
Put the bananas in here. I want to hear from their perspective how the city's been treating them.
Facts. That we should do that. There's not that many around because they just get promoted like it's going out of fucking fashion. Like, they're only bananas literally for a day, and then they're given ARs. Like, it's insane. But okay, so obviously you've been around for quite a while, right, Princess? If you had to, in your mind, right, you meet a couple new females that come into the city, who are your male red flags that you tell them do not go near them? Give me 5.
5?
Try. Let's try get to 5. 5 male red flags.
5.
I could think of 15 now. So
I don't know how you can think of 15. Maybe it's because I protect my energy, I protect my peace.
Well, Hassan's about 4 of them.
Is that a fat joke?
Oh no.
Trying to call me fat.
No, I don't think Hassan is a red flag. He is actually a pretty, fairly decently shaded green flag. He's a nice guy.
Decently shaded.
Yeah.
Yo, I love Princess, bro. I love Princess, bro.
Not like the mossy greens or anything like that. Nice, vibrant, well-watered lawn green,
Okay, so now we're capping. There is no way this man is a bright green flag.
Hi guys.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
don't
Hi,
know.
guys.
my name's Hassan. You know, if you're trying to holler, you know where to find
Oh,
me. Hayes,
boy.
every now and then I'm there.
We're not about big green flag Hassan.
No, I don't have anything bad to say about Hassan.
That's
That's
fine. I
a
can
good
add a few
thing.
things. I got you. Don't worry.
Go on,
Mhm.
no, go on. Say one bad thing about me.
No. I'm waiting on the red flags. So who are the red flag? Who are the
Alright.
warnings?
I
Let's say
really-
Stacy comes, lands at the
Mhm.
airport, meets you. Like, oh my
Uh-huh.
god, you're so amazing. Obviously, you know, like I like to talk to people. I'm really sociable. Is there anyone I should be staying away from though? What would you tell her?
I don't know, boy. Like, I just.
Okay,
Just
you're
say
too
it,
much
this
of a
is
nice
yapping.
person. So let's flip it. Hold on.
Yeah,
Let's flip it.
yeah.
Let's flip it. Let's flip it. So who would you say are your top 5 guys that you're like, if you run into this person, that guy's cool?
Ooh. Even harder.
Even for fuck's sake, I'm really trying here.
There's two
We
right
could
here.
chat.
Come on, there's 2 answers right here.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
no,
crazy.
I know,
would
but
not.
I can't start the list with you guys. Come on, man.
Oh,
Somebody
okay.
else
So
start first.
we're towards the end.
I mean,
That's fine.
We're so far in the end, we're not gonna make it onto the fucking list.
no. I mean, 5 guys that are good people. If I'm being completely honest, I would put Kenny on that list. He is a nice guy.
Big up Kenny. Big up Kenny.
Mhm.
100% agreed.
You've been nothing but kind to me, Dots. I don't know what
Thank you.
anybody else's experience with you has been, but for me, you're pretty solid.
Thank you. I try. I'm just a chill guy.
Yeah. Believe it or not, I would put my guy Louis down on that list. I think he's a commander now. Is he a commander in PD?
Oh, that Louis. Yeah.
Oh, that
Mhm.
yeah.
Solid guy.
Yeah.
Really love what he brings to RP and what the enjoyment he brings to my life.
Hassan, it's not looking good, bruv.
No, Hassan is next.
Oh, okay.
Why are you
Let's get it.
whispering?
I was gonna, bro. It's the
I was
list is
trying to
going
save.
down.
I was trying to save the best for last in this top 5 here, but I mean,
Okay, so
you're
you're still
forcing
4.
my hand.
So you're.
No, you're forcing my hand and making me feel bad, so I have to bring him up. Hi, Hassan.
Hello.
So you're hit out of pity. That's crazy.
No. Oh no.
Oh, I wouldn't have that.
I think anybody
I
would be
might start
fortunate to have
drinking,
you as a
guys.
friend.
Oh, not
Yeah,
again.
you want something to drink? I got gin in my pocket.
Wow, she comes locked and loaded.
Ready for any eventuality. Stay prepared.
Jeez, let them know.
To round off this top 5, there's this guy. You may not know him. I don't think either of you know him. His name is Bertrand something. Can't remember his last name because it's quite French, and I always bite my tongue trying to say it.
Okay.
Those that know him by Double B, and he has been my best friend in
Double D.
City.
Okay.
He's been my best friend in City since 1.0. Always down for a good time. Pretty chill guy.
But it's quite interesting you didn't put Kula on that list.
That is quite interesting, actually. What the fuck?
Right? You got some worries about him?
Worries? No. But I just feel like in terms of overall good guy personality, I don't see him making my top 5 at the moment. He a thug.
He do be thugging.
He a little rough around the edges, but it's exciting.
Is that what you're into? You're into someone that's got is a little bit rougher, a little bit more commanding. Is that what it is?
That's a yes.
That's definitely
Yes.
a yes.
That is a yes.
And you know what else was interesting in that list?
What?
It's just something else I picked up on. You know, because I do just be listening. I feel like I'm a good listener. I really care about what people say. Everyone else had a good little bit of a description, and then you went, "Oh, because I feel bad, Hassan."
I didn't say that.
And then just skips on to the next person. Hassan, how does that
No
make you feel?
way. No way.
Guys, life is difficult. I'm just gonna say you win some, you lose some.
No, Hassan, it's not like that.
Take
You and
your
I
shots
both
when you
know it's
can.
not like that.
Do you know what I do love though? And I genuinely feel like the city is in a better, more welcoming place than it was before. I do feel like the thugs be thugging. Shout out to the thugs. But I also feel like a lot of the fucking weirdos are disappearing, which is good.
It is good. And I am happy that they either exit stage left on their own or we are diligent enough as a people to do the needful to have them removed from our home city.
Because I would say as a whole, we're a really welcoming community. We like to look after the newer people. I would personally love if we had more female energy around the city because there is too many men.
Bro,
Yeah,
for real, man, there's too many men.
The toxic masculinity that happens is
We
crazy.
need some more girls in here. We need some more
There's
girls.
too many men, too many
So
men,
even
too
though-
many
Too
men.
many
Yeah.
men, too many men.
even though we are getting rid of the newer negative energies, you still have those that exist at the moment because I can't tell you a week that goes past where I don't get some sort of ridiculous comment about the way that I dress, the size of my hips, etc. But I've been here long enough to be able to tune out the noise.
Believe me, your hip size is perfect.
Thank you.
Yo, Kulo. The Pakistani Panani is coming.
Yo, I'm just being yapping. I'm being honest.
Kulo. He really looked at Princess and went, "You see the dimension of your hips?" Yeah.
Bro, honestly, hourglass. But anyways,
you are proof that God is real because there is no way you can be an accident.
Subhanallah.
He's Swalala. Right. Would you personally recommend this city to some of your female friends and go, look, come here, like you're gonna get the odd weirdo here or there, but you're gonna get that anywhere. But as a whole, everyone's cool, and I think you're gonna have a great time. Do you think you can throw that recommendation out yet?
Yeah, most definitely. Especially since I have a solid group of people around me that I feel will treat my friends equally once they remain respectful. And I tend to not align myself with people that are out there in terms of being crazy and disrespectful. So I know for sure that if they do come to the city, they're gonna have a good time.
I love that. That's a really positive review. I love that.
I would help with that great time. Just saying.
Yeah, I know that. You're a pretty chill guy.
I feel like as people that have been around for a long time, whether it's been around in the city for a long time or just been around cities as a whole for a long time, I think we somewhat are responsible to make sure people are coming in feeling welcomed, looked after. That doesn't mean hand them everything. It just means, you know, make sure they're cool. And don't be a dick. If you are the type of fucking gang, yeah, that as soon as you see someone fucking fresh or they tell you they're new, they've been here for a week or whatever, you guys are trying to spin them and rob them for everything they have, your mum should have swallowed.
Oh yeah, I was about to say your mum, blood.
Bro, like, yourselves, bro. There is plenty of people that you can press. Let's look after our new ones.
LOE and OTF because I've seen them in and around Mirror Park helping out the new persons, putting them on to putting them on to the ways to grow the kush, the sensimilia, the green.
Chee!
grass.
The sweet Mary J. Let 'em know.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I've seen them helping out newer persons that are not gang affiliated. Mad props to them for not gatekeeping simple information.
Love that. I shout out OTF.
Mm-hmm.
They've been nothing but good people to me. I would be so real. I'm very lucky that I'm in a very comfy position with most gang leaders. I have an understanding with them. They have an understanding with me. And OTF are a really good bunch.
Yeah. A few of them swing by Golden Pub just to make sure that we're all right. Especially if they hear shooting in the area. So solid people all around.
What about you, Hassan? Obviously, you've been back for a little while now. DPY is back. There's been some additions. Well, to some people, they're additions. To me and you, they're returning members. But there has been quite a lot of ruckus happening in and around DPY, including some armored vehicles. So,
to be fair, I don't really know much about the armored vehicle thing.
What is happening?
I say I don't know. I don't know about the armored vehicle thing. I wasn't really around for that. I was let's just say, you know, family was in town for a couple of days, so
yeah.
I don't really know much about that incident or what happened with that, what started it, whatever. But I mean, I can add from what happened before it. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I feel like people just create problems by themselves and are just out to essentially just shoot for no reason. The best way I can put it, DPY, I mean, we don't just look to shoot people for no reason. Like, if there is no reason,
do you think that's a DPY wide thing though? Because you know me, and again, yapping, we got to be honest. I was around in DPY for a long time.
Yes.
Towards the end of it, I had my issues that I expressed to Swift. And I can't comfortably say that's the whole of DPY or that's the DPY mentality, because towards the end I felt it wasn't. That's why I didn't enjoy my time there.
Yeah, no.
Do you feel like it's that again?
Yeah, so no. So towards the end, no, it wasn't. Towards also when you around left. But
yeah.
When I returned again, that's what it was. People, we weren't going out messing around with people. We were literally just minding our own business, and that's what we do. We just mind our own business. And we just like to do what we do. We don't really want to just go out there and just every minute of this, every day, just have a shootout with people. So I don't really know what else to say much to that. Like, so I can say with we had an incident with LOE, for example, right? Now we ended up spinning them a few times, and the reason for it is quite valid, because they decided to spin Project thinking he's by himself, and as soon as it pulled up, you know, we were at the clothing store, so Project pulled up outside next to our block,
right?
And then we lit up LOE because they tried to go off a Project. I don't know for what reason. And then yeah, so you know, we had that reasoning for it to why we went to them, and then, you know, went back and retaliated, and we went like, all right, so on and so forth. Now that was the case with LOE. That made sense. We clapped them a few times and it was all over. I'm just gonna say with VDM there was genuinely no reason.
Okay.
Because they thought they could, they just turned up to our turf. Me and Swift pulled up. We were talking, but they just started shooting. We didn't understand what the hell was going on, and within like 1 or 2 hours, while we were still trying to figure out what the hell's going on, they just kept coming around, just basically being dicks. So yeah, that happened, and then it all pretty much got put on hold and on stop. Now I don't know what the armored vehicle situation was. I wasn't here for it. No one's told me really about it. I just know that there was an armored vehicle that some DPY members were in. and driving around.
Yeah, it was. I'm worried. I'm worried for DPY, and I love DPY and everyone in it. Like, I was treated very well for a really long time. But I am genuinely worried. Because I'm starting to see some of the repeat actions.
But I'll be honest with you, we're not really around out as much as we would be back in the day.
Yeah, and why is that? Because you guys were hella active. You come in active, like 10 toes active.
Yeah, no, we were, but it's just, I don't know, certain people just don't see, I guess, enjoyment in anymore being in the city, you know?
Okay, well, they're just not feeling it.
That's pretty much it.
I miss Dexter.
Yeah, so I was just about to say Dexter.
Bro, Dexter, that's the boy right there.
Yeah, I was about to say Dexter, like, he legit said, you know what, I'm gonna be taking a break. And that's a lot coming from a person like Dexter, like, something really must have gone wrong.
I agree.
But yeah, for the members that are still around, everyone's just doing their own thing. One thing I will say about DPY that's good what we have is there is no hierarchy. We don't have a leader, an underboss, a capo, a so on and so
You
forth.
think that works?
I think it does. Because everyone respects each other. It doesn't lead to internally you're fighting each other for positions. There's no one saying, oh, I'm a higher rank than you, so I'm going to tell you this, I'm going to tell you that, so on and so forth.
But if everyone respects each other, put in a rank that don't matter.
No, I feel like some people. I feel like some people, regardless, will still take it to heart. So, yeah, essentially, it's just like, yeah, we've got one leader who's swift, and everyone else does their own thing. And if a situation leads to something, then we're all down to back it, essentially.
Okay, because I mean, I can only speak from 187. Obviously, I've always been a structured guy.
Mm-hmm.
I like structure, and I think you need structure in order to go through the tough times, because you need to know who to turn to, like who can make certain calls in the absence of the leader, right?
But here's the thing. I feel like we still kind of have that. Where like sometimes I'd go on radio and say, guys, I don't think we should do this, so on and so forth, and people know, okay, that person speaking, he's got the voice of so and so, he's got experience in this, so that's why he's commenting on that, so on and so forth. I feel like we just know each other so well, and we respect each other so well that we just work.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. So I think that works when you're a close knit people that know who's who, right? But I'm sure DPY is going to expand at some point. You know, especially if some of your members are dropping off, you're going to want some new blood. Otherwise, DPY will die, bro.
I'll be quite frank with you. I don't see. I don't see. Like, I think probably like 98% of the city wouldn't fit into DPY. I don't see people fitting into DPY, and even if they come into it, I don't think it will be the same for them as it would be for someone who's been in DPY before, you know?
I'm inclined to agree. Simply because DPY and to some extent 187 are heavily RP focused.
Yeah.
And you get people that come into the city and would like to do. Maybe they want to RP, but not as much as these two gangs do it. Like, I know for a fact that VDM wants to try to RP, and in some situations they have been attempting to do so. But they still have it's a gang city mindset. I need to shoot. I have to shoot. Don't shoot, will die.
I'm getting a phone call by DPY members who I've not seen for a while, so wait, I'm going to call him back. And I put on speaker.
Yeah, I knew that would make you pick up the phone.
Jim, do you want to come through to the podcast?
No, bro, I do not want to come to your fucking podcast, bro.
That's crazy, Jim.
I don't care if I'm on speaker, your podcast sucks.
You suck.
No, to be fair, give me 100k and I'll come.
Yeah, suck my left nut, bro.
Because, like, I'm not even trying to be disrespectful, guys, but full disrespect here when I say this. Your podcast is lame, bro. Actual
Do you know what isn't lame? My
snooze
bank account.
fest.
How's yours looking?
Yeah, no, to be fair, if I get 100k, I'll come. I need money, bro. I spent too much of it on turreted limos, so I need it back.
So perfect. Imagine we were just speaking
We're
about
literally
this.
just talking about this.
Yeah,
Jim, give us some
nah.
insight. Give insight to the people. What
What about-
happened with these turreted limos, bro? What was going on with them?
I saw it in PDM. I liked it. I bought it. I used it to kill VDM about 8 times, and then they got taken away from us. I bought another one, came back, did the same thing, got deleted again, went to the boat, came back, had a Karuma, got deleted. Then went to GB's old block, got on the roof, and started shooting them from there instead. Then left.
That's
So are you still very
nice.
VDMK?
Yeah, 100%.
Um,
I'm also gonna be Hassan K if I don't get 100k in my account, bro. Cause I need more ammo, bro. Hassan, fund me, bro. I need ammo and joints, yeah.
Yeah, give me like 10, 15 and I'll come and go.
Yeah, active. Thank you, family.
Active. You guys are riot.
so
Alright,
you
man.
know the mindset of the turrets and me being worried about the mindset. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And I love Jim, and Hassan will tell you, I absolutely love Jim.
Bro, I'll be honest, like, yeah, no, I mean, I love these fucking guys. I love Jim.
Yeah.
I love Ben. I love that Rosa, Steele, Reggie, all of them. Like, I don't know, it's just such good energy to just be around.
Wait, still
Steele as well, yeah. Remember Steele?
still doing DPY?
He's been in DPY, yeah.
Still.
But he was in DPY, but I don't know if he came back.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say.
But I'm just saying, like, him, these fucking, oh, I love these. Just like, I just love all of them, man.
They're
got a lot
good
of
people,
love for all
bro.
of them.
They're good people. And again, Jim was someone that I was really close to when I was in DPY. I just wonder if they're coming in more gun heavy, right? More shoot heavy, and that's gonna reflect on DPY a certain way. When I know a big portion of you guys want to enhance the city with the scenes and with what you guys do. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I hear that.
That's my
I hear
worry.
that. But here's the thing, unfortunately, these guys have tried so much to enforce it with that. Not just this city, but like previous one as well. That it's always been met with not being able to do it properly, you know?
It gets frustrating. You can't give up though.
I hear what you're saying, and yeah, perhaps.
Yeah.
But like some of them have just given up on it, and they just literally come around for to just hang out and do whatever for a little bit.
Okay, no, I feel that. And I will say to DPY members or people that are ex-DPY members, DPY will always look out for you. Always. I know tomorrow if something was gonna go down with 187, I was like, I cannot do this anymore. And I went over to Swift. I was like, yo, Swift, can I come back? I know he'd welcome me in just because I was DPY. And I've kind of adopted that mindset with 187.
I don't know.
Oh, I do, because I already got told yes. But I've adopted that with 187, you know, like for 187, even though we're a gang again, thank you, fucking finally. We are very much a family mindset in the terms. Once you're 187, you'll always have a part of you in 187. And unless you've left it like in a fucked way, you'll be welcomed back in. Like as of recent, we just welcomed one of our old underbosses, Hugh. He's come back.
Huey.
Bro, I fucking love Hugh. He's come back and it's really good vibes. And I'm enjoying this. I'm seeing a lot of people return. And that's real cool.
Yeah, honestly, I hope more people do return. And I hope more, Roly Poly Rastapasa comes back as well, because that's something that's missing a lot in the city.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be too in depth, right? You don't have to be crazy good at it. You know, we are semi at the end of the day, but as long as people are trying, that's all I ask. You know, just always try to find a roly-poly way out of it. It doesn't
Basically, as
always
long
have
as
to
you're
be
having
gunshots.
fun, as long as you're having fun, then you know, and you're not ruining
Facts.
out of and you're not just being a shithead and ruining everyone else's fun. Then you're all chilling.
But there is place for shooters, which I also like.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Shooters got somewhere they can go. We got the roly-poly people can also have their place. Just chill. I mean, Princess, you'll be able to tell us. Obviously, you were here before the influx of us guys come in. Do you feel like the city has grown into a better place thanks to it, or do you think it's in a bit of a turbulent place? What would you say?
I would say that the city has changed, understandably so, and yes, for the better.
Oh, let's go. I shout out my Euphoria Mandem. If you know, you know. Shout out Hypix. Shout out V-Life.
Your
Shout
both inspiration for actual.
Yes,
Last
Inspire. That's
Apostle.
exactly what we used to be called.
I'm so glad she dropped that in. Shout out Inspire, bro.
Fucking hell.
I think Golden Pub is due for another inspection.
At this point, you have an inspection every day.
So just on the topic of DPY though, just before we move from the whole DPY thing, last time the family was here, right? The DPY family came strong to the podcast. We were hearing it was everybody K, bro. It was VDMK, LOEK, everyone K. What's happening on the beefings like front right now? Who's the ops?
Well, at the moment, I think with VDM we're just having a back and forth every now and then.
Yeah. Why not
like,
KOS then?
It's not my decision.
It makes sense though, right?
Yeah, maybe.
It's extended beef. It's gone on for a little while.
I feel like the only time we would go into KOS is if our members came around more. I don't think our members come around enough for us to go into KOS with anyone. Outside of that, LOE, we kind of did have something brewing, but they disappeared, so I guess that kind of fell off. OTF, I went to their block today. They were looking for DPY yesterday, so I went to their block to find out what's going on. Apparently someone was just dressing as DPY, killing them. So they wanted to speak to us, but turned out it wasn't any of us.
They were dressing as DPY.
Yeah, and then one of them got robbed by Craig for 3 Gucci's, and he was upset about it. And yeah, we pretty much just said like, kind of on you, mate. Not gonna lie, you just left in your glove box.
Which is fair.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's quite a stupid move. He was saying he was moving apartments or some shit. I'm like, bro, like when you're doing that, you just do that. You don't go anywhere else. You decide to go into the middle of the city, mate. Come on, you're gonna get robbed. If someone sees you got that shit in there, you're gonna get robbed.
Yeah, I mean, I feel for them. If that's what happened, I do feel for them. I mean, we know what Craig is like, right? Craig sees an opportunity, he's gonna fucking take it. But yeah. Are they now what, trying to start beef with Craig, trying to start beef with DPY over that shit? What's going on?
Well, before I left, before we left them there, it was literally just me and Craig there. And there was like 4 or 5 of them. I don't even know how many of them there were. One of the women go like, if we hear any of you robbing any of us, our family members again, or something like that, then you know next time it won't just be talks. So I walked up to her, and I gave her back some weed that I stole off of someone else's car. So.
Oh, so she made you look like a bitch. What's going on?
No, it was more like she made a threat. Oh, if you do it again.
Yeah.
And I pretty much gave it to her saying, well, I did it again. There you go.
Yeah, but why did you not say, yeah, I did it again, and what? Why'd you give it back to her? That's not the Hassan I know.
No, I gave, bro, I took, I took like 30, 40 bud. I gave her back like 1 or 2.
Oh, mad. OTF, you got sucked in. Yo, you guys got fucking done. What? So is this the start of a DPY OTF beef?
I don't know. The ball's in their court. We obviously Craig decided to rob some guns, and we took some guns. So they know it's Craig. First, you know what? It was funny. First, we went to the block to first speak to them.
Right.
And when I kept calling Craig Girk. Craig's name spelled backwards. And then they were oh, there's someone called Craig that robbed us and so forth. I'm like, I don't know any Craig. Girk, do you know anyone named Craig? And then we kept going on about it, pretty much making fun of it, and I don't know if they caught on or not. But yeah, so later on I went back and I said, but this is Craig. He took your guns. So yeah. I don't know, it's up to OTF now, I guess. We're not just gonna go to that block and just like be like, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and rob you again, or I'm gonna shit on you, so on and so forth. Well, we've made a statement, you walk away. If you keep going back, at that point it's pretty much just griefing.
Yeah, I mean, you've put the ball in their court, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, I think when it comes to them, I think you guys are quite well matched, no? In terms of even activity-wise, how many people you have around. If you're gonna beef anyone,
they have more people.
Yeah, but they don't shoot, bro.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. They have more people, but I feel like we've heavily outskilled them.
Yo, I'd be interested to see that. Like, really interested.
Well, the ball is in their court, so.
Hey, yo, OTF, you heard it here, bro. I'm gonna make sure you guys listen to this fucking podcast too. This is a very well-respected member in DPY saying, essentially, you guys are bitches. That he took all your bud, gave you one, and went shut up. That's crazy. That's wild. Bro, but still 40, give him back 1 or 2. That's a mockery. What? Crazy. It'd be interesting because I've seen that them boys are rolling kind of deep right now. So
yeah, 100%. Like, because as soon as we rolled up there, like 7 of them or 8 of them pulled up all at once, and I was like, oh, okay, they're about this. But then like only one spoke, and there was like no one else really responded. Like, I don't know, it was a weird conversation.
well, talking about people being about it and the whole thuggy side of shit, Princess, you have been the super civ for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
What made you choose gang life, and what made you choose 187?
I can start with why I chose 187 first. I've been in a gang before. And unfortunately, my exit from that gang was a bit forceful. I was told that I was better suited as a civilian. And they needed to make room on the laptop for a person that can shoot.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But the time that I spent in the gang and the friendships that I made and the things that I did with them were all really fun, exciting, and it has been something that I missed for a very long time. But I really wasn't inspired to join any of the other gangs in City. I just feel like it wasn't a good fit for me. Either because they focused more on shooting than RP, or
Yeah.
It just wasn't where I wanted to be. Like, I have friends in all of these different gangs. I love them to death, but I can't see myself aligning myself fully with these different gangs. what made me make the move to jump.
Yeah.
Partly because I missed doing stuff like that.
Hey, you miss being a little thug?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that block, I don't know if you knew, if you actively paid attention to the old drug system, but where
I know.
187's block is, Bad Gal Sauce was the top strain in that area.
Come on.
And
Very
you know
fun.
that block in the very far corner is where me and North, shout out North, I miss him. Where me and North went to, and we were looking for moonshine, and we found a bunch of moonshine. You know what I'm saying? Turns out it was all princesses, so we gave it back.
Yeah, so I love doing things and flying just below the radar, and if I get in trouble, Rasta passing it out. I found my way back to the streets, teaching Kulo stuff around the city because he's also fairly new. And I don't know, it just made sense to find a family. At that time, I had so much fun doing stuff, like growing weed, cook. I mean, allegedly, all of
There
this
we
is
go. She's
still
learning.
very allegedly, out here with cooking meth and stuff, and I just awoke on something inside of me. I want to be bad, allegedly, but with the right group of people that are willing to RP first, maybe shoot after. And I feel like that is what I can find here, a group of like-minded folk that I can have fun with.
Have you felt welcomed in 187?
I felt welcome before joining.
Let's
because
go.
I have seen you guys around city before, and whilst before I couldn't remember names, but people are always able to identify me. They would say
Yeah.
stuff like, "Hey, princess, what's up?" And in my mind, I'm like, "Hey, who are you?" But it's getting easier to associate.
Welcome.
Who is
Yeah.
saying what to
Welcome
me
to
at
the club.
times now? And
There is a few of us.
yeah, there's a lot of you guys. I didn't realize that you were all this deep.
Yeah, it's just we're quite spread across like times. It's rare that we're all in one clump. We kind of had to do that once when VDM was kind of swinging their dicks about in the tributes. So I had to make sure we got a few of us in to even out the numbers.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's nice because I feel like whatever time you're around, you will have people.
Yeah. And it's nice that people would have met me before I joined because they remember.
Yes.
Like, Dean said to me, "You fixed my car at Harmony. I met you at Harmony the first time. You were so kind to me." And then one of my first encounters with Teddy was with him dannying out when I pulled up to Crumble to get food and I had to take him to the hospital. So
You be doing that. You do be doing. But then again, I Danny out and I own Crumble. So sometimes these things happen.
They do,
Bro.
they do.
Like, I'll be honest, earlier on, like EU times, there's barely any like shops open for food, so I danny out all the fucking time.
Yeah, I mean, I
just
tried
forget,
working on that.
I'll be honest.
Hassan, how many job slots have you got?
1.
See, if you had 2, you could come work at Crumble.
Oh God.
Yeah, but I'll never work.
Well, then stop complaining. How about that?
No.
Yeah, problem fixed.
No, I think I'm gonna keep complaining. I like complaining.
But yeah, I'm happy in 187 so far. It's been what, a day?
Good.
26
Yeah, it's
hours?
been a day, very, very recent.
But it's fun.
Yeah, which is why I wanted to sort of get your take on how it feels, because I feel like anyone joining a gang, right? This goes up for anyone. Obviously, different gangs have got different mentalities or whatever. But if you join and you find that it's your people and your group of people, I feel like you know straight away. And you're like, you know what? I feel settled here. I feel good. And I think that's really important. Like, I've known a lot of people that will stick around in a gang because they've joined and they're hating their time there. To leave. Like,
I will say
go
though,
find your people.
that the majority of VDM are people that I also vibe really, really well with. My only issue with that is they shoot too much. I am by no means a shooter. I can hold my own if necessary, but I don't want to have to be doing this day in, day out. They
Of course, yeah.
embody a gang, city gang. I want to be able to RP, and not just wake to buy bullets and shoot, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that lifestyle is for some, but it isn't for me, and I feel like I can get both worlds from 187.
Exactly.
That's why I feel I will fit in better here.
Love that. Damn, you know what? I just had to stroke my own ego just then. That was good. But no, to people that don't know, Princess also owns a business. She owns Golden Pub.
Hey, yo.
Really cool food spot. It's quite intimate, quite
I love
local
the cigars. I love the
vibe.
cigars.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a great place. I've gone there personally. So you know, if you guys see it open, give them a visit. Really lovely employees. You will get treated well. Same thing as Crumble. See Crumble open, give us a shout. We're always happy to put some music on and just vibe and just chat shit with people.
Amazing service and great views.
Yeah. Very different food spots though. I feel like we catered like different vibes, which is nice. I feel like everyone has their niche. We have Alfonso with the taco place. I mean, if that's your vibe, that, you know, fair enough.
On your Tuesdays,
watermelon mojitos.
Only tacos on Tuesdays.
But I might be biased. Might be. But I think when it comes to food places, Golden Pub and Crumble literally cannot be touched.
I feel the same way, yeah.
When it comes to mechanics though, it's kind of Benny's or Redline really right now, no? I feel like Hayes and Autos are trying to claw their way into that conversation.
Well,
how do you feel, Hassan?
I'm going to be honest. When it comes to activity and being around, I'll give it to you, Benny's probably, and then Redline, and then Autos, and then probably Hayes. But when it comes to getting the right thing done for the right price, Hayes and Benny's 100%. Our prices are significantly lower on a lot of the things.
Like what? Shout it out, bro. Let people know what they're being overcharged on.
I mean, I'm just saying, all-wheel drive, I don't know, I heard 60, 70k somewhere. Come on. Come down to Benny's and Hayes is 25k. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's a mortgage.
Yeah, the bronze engine, fucking Hayes and Benny's, I'm pretty sure it's 40k. I heard somewhere else it's like 70, 80. You know what I'm saying? So it's a big price difference. It's a big price difference in that.
I think the issue with keeping any business open at this point in time is one, the streets seem to have a strong pull on persons, and two, if your business is not gang owned and doesn't form part of the area where your members hang out whilst having a job, it is
that's
very
also
hard
part
to
of
keep it open.
Yeah.
So Redline is VDM affiliated. When you go there, they're not flagged and they're working and chilling together.
For Hayes, it's difficult because we also have Benny's, and I understand and I respect DPY wanting to hang out at Benny's as well. So, yeah. But I get a lot of love from 187. They come down to Hayes sometimes and hang out there. I love it.
Yeah, they were there like 2 nights ago and it was really nice.
Always. I mean, I'm an employee at Hayes again, so I might be biased, but I would much rather chill at Hayes than Benny's. Just because 9 times out of 10, I can't see it's like Benny's.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That has been an issue, and I think that puts
I have to ask the workers to fix my car outside so I can see what they're doing. Yeah, no, and I feel like Benny's does need to get that fixed, because that's one of the reasons why a lot of people turn off Benny's and just go. It's hurting them. Surely it's got to be.
Yeah, it has to be. But even though yeah, I mean, they're losing customers there. They're still doing pretty well as a mechanic shop. So, like, a lot of the times, if I'm out and I'm not gonna go to Hayes, then or Hayes is closed, and I'm gonna get my car repaired, I'm going to Benny's, and if I see that it's not open or like I can't see inside, I just spin the block and I just come back to Benny's. Really.
Yeah, there's some really cool people, and this isn't me like shit talking the other mechanic shops or really shit talking any of the other food businesses. I was taking the piss with Alfonso. Like, if he does see this, I hope he knows I'm taking the piss. But in the other mechanics, you got amazing people that work there. Autos, I've always been treated really well when it was ride out. I went to Autos recently. Hassan, you were there earlier today. I got treated very well. So really great people. I don't know if it's the opening times. It's kind of like Hayes, right? I don't know if it's the struggle to keep it open on a frequent basis where people are used to seeing it open. And that's maybe why you're not getting the custom, because people aren't used to going there.
Honest, Auto Exotics is the same issue. Sometimes I just cannot see inside of it.
Same.
I just don't even see the building.
It has
sometimes.
the Benny's issue.
Yeah. But nonetheless, I feel like all businesses have something to offer. But if you want to go get some food, you go to Crumble or Golden Pub. And if you want to go to a mechanic, you make sure you go to fucking Hayes or Benny's.
And guys, listen. There is a really great mechanic shop that is actually still available in this city. For anyone listening that's a budding entrepreneur or a future businessman or woman. Harmony, great space, amazingly located, right next to the highway, and it doesn't seem to have any issues.
What is that? Harmony?
Harmony, yeah, I've never had issues in Harmony, like in terms of not seeing it or whatever.
I worked at Harmony for quite some time, and I do know that in the later half of things, when they put the stuff up north that has since been removed, people were having issues seeing in until they got in. So
yeah, which has changed, right? That was when they added the new sandy stuff. Yeah, but they got rid of the new sandy stuff, so it should be back to how it always was. And like I say, it's a great space. So if anyone's looking, Harmony is available currently. There might be someone that is potentially taking their business expertise up there, but if they don't hurry up and make up their mind and someone else comes in and swoops it, and it's a great opportunity to go up north, because there is going to be quite a few things that are now opening up north, and you want to be the first to get in before it gets really popular, and then you're going to struggle to get the business because it's already secured by someone. So keep an eye on that. The north is becoming exciting.
Looking forward to that.
But Princess, we've obviously talked at you for a lot. You have been questioned about your love life, your green flags, now your 187 red flag. So have you got any questions for us, maybe?
No, because I feel like
we've been ran through, innit? That's what it is. Everyone's already asked me every question under the sun.
Quite possibly, like that last
Hassan was around when the sun was created, so
I feel like that last podcast gave me everything I needed to know and more. It was tea from the beginning to the end.
That last
any questions about
podcast?
Anything about what happened in the last podcast?
That was all orchestrated by Swift, by the way. Swift was cooking.
Yes. Mamma mia, this Swift.
Yeah, Swift was cooking. I don't know what I done to him, but he came in with a mission, bro.
Swift is something. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he at one point in time did something similar to Dexter and myself, because it is public knowledge, or it may have been knowledge to persons close to him that he does like me. So they would poke fun at him every time I was around. Poor guy. I feel bad for him. But he's a lovely soul. I do miss him. Come back, Dexter.
Oh man, Dexter, you're so greatly missed, bro. Dexter's that kind of person that as soon as you see him, it turns a bad day good without him saying a single word. Like, he's just an amazing energy to be around. And I'm not here trying to glaze him. It's just the truth. Like,
Yes, it is.
I don't think anyone can hate Dexter. Don't think it's possible.
But yeah, I don't have any questions for you guys. I don't know. Maybe it's just me liking to keep to myself and minding my own business. That I know something of you guys, and it's good enough for me. I don't have anything else I need to find out at this present point in time.
She's just so pleasant, isn't she? Like, she's so positive. Like, I would love to be able to do that.
I want to be around, you know. I just feel like if I am not what I expect to meet, like, how am I supposed to attract it?
Damn. Okay. Trigger warning for facts.
Okay.
Damn. Be the change you want to see in the world.
Oh God.
So clearly, Hassan wants everyone in the world to be ancient.
What? Yeah. I'm young, guys. Come on.
Yeah, Hassan is a young boy at heart.
That's
cool.
What
matters.
Yeah, he's young at heart because he's had about 5 heart transplants. Just the other ones have died. But I think we've come to a really nice closing of the podcast. This has possibly been one of our most pleasant podcasts. You know, no one got flamed.
Yeah.
I don't have it in me to flame Prince. That wasn't flame. You didn't get flamed. You might have got sparked.
Yeah, true.
Talking about Spark, you still on Spark?
I am actually. I don't even check it no more, but I am. I'm still on
Check
Spark.
it right now. Check it right now. Let's see, bro. You got any matches?
I don't even think I have that downloaded.
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah, whip that up. Let's see it, Hassan.
I don't know.
Look at that. By pressing create account, you agree to our terms and service. I don't even have it.
The secret is with this, guys, you just keep swiping with heart and you get a match. Keep going, and well, I've already been through all of them.
So what's your matches?
I don't know, I've got like 6 matches waiting. There's so many that were matched and it's just like...
Who have you not responded to?
Let's hear it, Hassan.
I'll be honest, out of all of these, I'm not trying to message Kira, I'm not trying to message Rachel Sinner. Cracky is a weird name. Jessica, I can't, I know her. Exalia, nope, I heard her earlier trying to sell.
Sell what?
What was she selling?
Bro, I walked into... Bro, I'm minding my business. I'm trying to get myself some food. I walk into fucking Uvu, and she was like, "Oh, if you want to get dirty later," to this guy, not to me. "So if you want to get dirty later, just hit me up." And then she walked out, giving the guy the number and everything. I was like, "Yo, what the fuck did I just walk into?"
There's no way.
No, she said, and I quote, if you want to dick me down later, just hit me up. I was like, yo, what?
It's the wild weekend.
I was like, yo, allow it.
Educational roleplay taking place this weekend. Love to see it.
Yeah, that's what ERP stands for.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Biology.
I'm trying to check the chemistry. Just trying to see who's compatible out here. No, but I mean, I was gonna close it off, and then we sort about Spark, and I was curious, but
All right.
I mean, I haven't got anything else to add unless Hassan, you're trying to spin some shit. Are you sitting or anything you haven't been able to say yet?
Nah, not really. Guys, girls, I promise, I'm a good guy.
He's a good guy.
He is. He
Yeah.
actually is. I give him a lot of shit, but he actually is, bro. Hassan's probably one of like the people in City that I could run to for absolutely anything. He's really the guy.
Yeah.
Before we close this off, though, Dots, when are you planning to get married in City? Gonna have a big wedding? We have a
Brother,
church
I've
now?
had two. Listen, I think I'm out of weddings.
What do you
And
mean?
I tried to like change the formula as well, right? So the first wedding was very traditional. It was in a church. Cool. Had a white priest. What you'd expect, right?
Mm-hmm.
Second, I was like, I'm gonna be adventurous. I'm gonna have it up in the fucking mountains, bro. And I'm gonna fucking get her to like arrive on a heli, and then we're gonna like go crazy and jump into a pool, and it was kind of crazy.
Adam was a priest.
And I had a brown priest that was Muslim.
Yeah.
I even lips the priest. I kissed
he
him.
did. He did. I was there.
He was the priest. He was.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And that, you know, also didn't stick. I'm not trying to like 3. I don't know if I've got that in me.
I
What about a
understand.
courthouse this time? Maybe you've been
Oh,
going
court
out.
marriage.
Yeah. Maybe you've been doing it too grand, too flashy.
Princess darling.
Maybe something
Yeah,
simple.
you're talking about Rdotz, so it has to be grand and flashy.
Again,
But if
we
that formula
arrived
doesn't work,
in a helicopter to the wedding.
Like,
I wanted
if you're
more.
about Rdotz, it has to be flashy. Come on, he can't have just.
I wouldn't
a
say
court wedding.
I'm bougie, right? I wouldn't say I'm bougie, but I do have a certain
You're not bougie.
level. I've just got a certain level that I think we need to hit. Like, there's got to be effort.
Yeah, bougie.
so no wedding.
It's not on the cards. It's not on the cards.
Time being.
It's not on the
I mean,
cards.
first he needs to get a divorce, sir.
Listen, that whole situation. I'm not doing it again, bro. I'm getting PTSD, bro. That whole situation is still a mess. I'm not doing it. Bro. No, yeah, nah.
Right, well,
But-
I think we're gonna leave it there, unless if
Please.
there's anything else.
No, nothing else. We're done. We're finished.
Yeah. All right. Again, make sure you go to Hayes. Make sure you go to Crumble and Golden Pub. And peace out, everyone.
Before we close
Go
off,
on.
Crumble does have an event for the UK people. It's at 1 a.m. right? So it'll be the 4th. But for EST, it's at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. today, right? That is the 3rd. So if you see this, make sure you got yourself a
I'll be
either
honest, by the time, honestly, by
retro
the time they watch
or
this,
neon.
by the time they watch this episode, that event has
It'll be
already
long
started.
gone.
That's
Even
a
if
good
they
point.
watch it as soon as it comes out.
So look out for the photos. The photos are going to be lit. Shout out Crumble.
Yeah, and
Make
then
sure
come to the
that
next
you are
events.
showing up to all the events because Crumble does have an event every single week. So look out for him.
All right, everyone. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for Yapping.
Yeah.